Some cats carry a story so heavy it nearly breaks them, but if you give them patience and love, they'll show you a bond deeper than you ever imagined. Barbara is one of those cats. Barbara's story began with heartbreak. She had lived her whole life with her human dad, just the two of them. When he passed away, she stayed faithfully by his side, and she was only discovered about a week later. His family, overwhelmed and unable to care for her, brought Barbara to the local shelter. Unfortunately, she didn't adjust well. Traumatized and defensive, she was labeled unadoptable and placed on the euthanasia list because of her aggression. That might have been the end of her story, but then came a turning point. Beth Stern learned what was happening and decided to step in. She removed Barbara from the shelter and placed her in her foster program, giving her a chance at life.
This is impressive. She wouldn't do this at home.
She wouldn't let you.
No, she wouldn't let anyone touch her, but she's obviously gonna feel this.
Oh yeah, probably because she's like, oh my god.
When I heard about Barbara, I felt compelled to apply to adopt her. Soon after, the rescue group brought her to my home. I thought I was ready, but the reality was far more challenging than I expected.
Oh, baby. You're gonna be okay.
From the very beginning, Barbara wanted nothing to do with me. She avoided all contact, slipping away the moment she arrived and hiding deep inside the floorboards of my closet. For nearly a week, that was where she stayed. At night, she would sneak out only long enough to eat and use the litter box, then retreat back into hiding. It was like living with a ghost present, yet unreachable. The weeks that followed were filled with tension and uncertainty. It took nearly a month before I could even lay a hand on her. During that time, there were many frightening encounters. Barbara would lunge, swipe, and even chase me around the room. We were both afraid, she of me and I of her. To protect myself, I wore knee-high boots inside my own home, just to shield my legs from her claws. It wasn't easy, but I refused to give up on her. And then, everything changed in a single night. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, I awoke to a new sensation. Barbara was perched right beside me, her soft body pressed close, her purring rumbling gently in my ear. She leaned in and nuzzled her face against my chin. That small act of trust broke down every barrier. From that moment forward, our relationship transformed completely.
Barbs, come here. Come here. Hi. Come here. Oh. Hi, baby.
Barbara became almost overwhelmingly affectionate. She follows me wherever I go, keeping close as if afraid to let me out of her sight. When I sit down to work, she insists on being right next to me. If I spend too much time on my phone, she demands my attention until I put it away. She isn't just present, she is a constant, inseparable companion. Through Barbara, I've learned a lesson I never expected. People often place their own desires onto animals, yearning for immediate closeness and affection. But Barbara showed me it's far more important to let them lead, to allow them to tell us what they need, and to adapt ourselves to that. The bond will come, but only on their terms. Patience, respect, and trust create the foundation for a lasting relationship. Barbara is now 11 years old, entering her senior years. She is tender, loving, and deeply vulnerable. In many ways, she has become my identity. I honestly cannot remember what my life was like without her. She is not just my cat, she is my partner in the work I do. Together, we have helped rehome nearly 50 other animals. Each one of those rescues feels tied to her, as though she and I share this mission. There is something unique about Barbara. She can only truly bond with one person. With her first dad, it was just the two of them for her entire life. A coworker of his once told me how inseparable they were. He kept her photos all over his cubicle at work and spoke of her constantly. Their connection was profound. That history continues in my home today. While Barbara has slowly grown a little more comfortable and tolerant of others, I remain the only person she allows to touch her. The bond is exclusive, unshakable. It often feels as if she wants to physically attach herself to me, never to let go. She wants to be an extension of me, an inseparable part of my life. Barbara's journey from grief and fear to devotion and love has shaped both of us. She may have started as a frightened, unadoptable cat, but now she is my heart, my partner, and my constant companion.
You're not a person. I know. I never meet famous. You know what I mean?
She's a celebrity.
You're a celebrity and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I would sleep with her. You know what